Hello YouTube. We're back and we're streaming and we're here at Port Tressler. How is everybody this morning? I hope you're all well. I'm just sitting around here. There's no one, there's a couple of people here I suppose. Just sitting around here at Port Tressler, chewing the fat, killing time, deciding what to do today. If anybody watched my last stream, you'll know that I had a 30k at the end there. I did manage to just sell my stuff, come back on the stream if you didn't see that I'd come back on at the end. I got back on and I managed to sell the cargo, and all together I think for about 250,000 in that last one. So yeah, that was a good activity. Just writing a little Twitter post, sorry, my fault. So I'm doing a little bit better now with my streaming. Don't think I'm doing that much better. I've just done my Twitter post all wrong, so I'm now having to just do it again to get to finish it off. No, it's not that. It's this one. Okay, and tweet. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so I managed to sell all of my stuff yesterday, and now I'm here live on Star Citizen again, and we're going to have another adventure. So I was looking for an adventure. What I'd quite like to do is I'd quite like to go down to Ghost Hollow on Microtech. Let's have a look. But it's not. There's often a bounty hunter mission. Well, when I say often, I've only ever seen it twice. There's a bounty hunter mission on Ghost Hollow, and it's really good. And there was loads of loot last time I did it, except that the bounty was stuck underground and I couldn't get to him. But other than that, I want to go to Ghost Hollow. So actually, I also want some cave missions, but I know that they don't really come up on Microtech, so I'm going to have to go elsewhere to get them. Could do Seize the Data. It's quite a nice little mission. Shall we do Seize the Data? I don't know if anybody would like to see me do Seize the Data. Okay, we'll do Seize the Data first, and then I'll come back to Ghost Hollow after. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back, and I'm just going to get a call to arms. There we go. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you what I would use to go and do one of these missions. So, first thing I would have for any of these missions is medium or heavy armour. So I'm going to go with heavy today, even though there's not a lot of chance of getting shot at in this particular mission. There is one spot where you might, and generally I would do medium armour would be fine. But the reason that I often use heavy armour over medium armour is because you can take a heavy backpack. Now again, for this particular mission, Seize the Data, you don't really need a backpack. So actually, you know what? That's completely right. So for this particular mission, we're going to go with medium armour. So I'm going to go with my a heavy helmet, because I like this is my favourite helmet, and it's what I pretty much use all the time. So let's just see if we've got any Only got singularity arms, I think. I haven't got the arms to go with the Nightfire. I like the Nightfire, that's my favourite of the Mark 10. See if I've got a Nightfire torso. Yeah. So what weapon? So I mean, this is a good opportunity to pick a couple of weapons up. I'm going to go with something compact, I think, for this one. And I'm going to go with one of these, I think. Have that got a... Yeah, I've got a sight on there. So I'm going to go with one of these with a 3x holographic on it. I'm going to take a backpack. What backpacks do I have? Not the Zeus backpack. Just take one of these, I think. I could take a 68. I could... No, I can't take one of those. I think I'm just going to take a grey square backpack. That will be sufficient. Then I always take a sidearm, unless I know that I can pick a sidearm up when I'm there, in which case I wouldn't bother, because I'd bring a sidearm back with me. But in this case, I don't think I can, so I'm going to take that one. I might just see if I've got a sidearm with a silencer, because always worth having the option if you haven't got a silenced main weapon. It does affect actually the especially in the bunkers, if you go in with a silenced weapon. There we go, there's a suppressor on that one. If you go in with a suppressed weapon, they won't hear that you're there shooting people, and the others won't come running. So if you want to go through and just pick everybody off, that's the way to do it. But it doesn't matter that much whether you have one. Usual stuff, always take at least 2 med pens, always take a multi-tool and a medical gun, and the multi-tool I always make sure that I've got a tractor beam attachment in it. Why doesn't it show me that I've got a tractor beam attachment in it? Pretty sure that I have. Tractor, yeah. Oh, I hate it when it won't go away. So that's pretty much my loadout. The only one thing I need is some ammo. Let's have a lumen, another lumen. Is that a lumen? No, it's a gallant lumen. Take 5 of those, and we'll take one of these LH86s for the LH86, because might want to use the suppressed fire. There we go. We are ready. So we'll go and get a ship. There's various ships that we can use for this.
Welcome to the ASOP.
I like one that's got an airlock, and obviously you need to shoot the ship at the end, so you need to have some guns that are pilot controlled. So I suppose you could take a Carrack and just use the side, what's it called, and use a turret to kill the ship, but I'm gonna not take the Carrack on this trip. Oh yeah, should we take the Carrack? Let's take the Carrack.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Welcome to the ASOP. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
Where is it? Hangar 9. I don't think I've done this mission with the Carrack before, but it's an interesting idea. I usually take a small vehicle, even like a Pisces, and then park it as close to the doors as possible. So this will be interesting to see how it varies with the Carrack. Obviously I could park the Carrack a little distance away, and I could use the Pisces. But then it's a bit complicated, and I've got to go into the Pisces, launch it, put it back again. You know, not going to do that. The good thing about the Carrack is I don't have to come out and in through the ramp. I can use the docking collar to get out and get to the ship and come back again. I wouldn't have picked it otherwise. The last time I did this mission I used the 400i. That was alright. Used the docking collar on there. I'm just going to check that I have aboard this vehicle. I don't have anything aboard this vehicle. Oh, I do have some ammo. Let's just take some let's just take some water, and we'll take some food. There we go. That should be fine. Sorry, I'm just organising my stuff while I'm standing here. Force of habit. So this is the docking collar here, by the way, on this ship, for anyone who's not been on Carrack before. I have to say this ship is completely overkill for this mission, but obviously if you do all of your stuff in your Carrack, I know some people like to play like the Carrack is their only ship and they're going around and living in it and doing all stuff. If you're doing that, then obviously you can do this mission in the Carrack. What you don't want is just any kind of mission that involves combat if you're just a solo Carrack operator. I mean, if you've got someone gunning for you, that's a different matter, but... So we'll fire up the ship. Wait for the doors.
You are clear to launch.
And off we go.
Landing gear raised.
So we'll just head towards our location. The location of this mission varies. So sometimes it's in one place, sometimes it's in another. And as different people take the mission, obviously the ships appear in different places. This is a very close one. Sometimes you have to go all the way out to like Michael 1. Oh, that's annoying. Now we have to just fly in now to this one because it appears that there is not, we're too close to use the quantum jump. Yeah, it's a bit annoying. I do love the Carrack. I didn't used to. For ages, I used to tell people that I didn't like the Carrack, that it was my least favourite ship. Scan. So we're looking for the black kite now. There it is. So you'll see it pops up, and I would target it immediately as soon as it pops up, because then you'll get a distance range to go to it, which you'll see is not that far, and you might want to start slowing down. Yeah, so target it, then you'll find it, and it's the black kite, and it will come up as red because obviously it has been taken over by Ninetails. Seems like it's moving, which is a bit weird. I think we're moving. So I'm going to just start to stick the brakes on now a little bit. Otherwise we are not going to be able to make it down to a sensible speed before we get to the black kite. I really like this mission. I wish that there were... I mean, there are more of these missions. There are 3 of these Reclaimer missions. 2 of them are fairly straightforward. One of them's really easy. I mean, this one's easy once you've done it a couple of times. I mean, honestly, it really is. You definitely can solo it, as we're going to do now. But it really is a very straightforward mission once you've done it a couple of times. Now, remember that the Black Kite's a very large ship, so if you do this... as you get close to it, just remember that you don't want to crash into it. What we do want to do is we want to be on top of the ship, which we are now, and then we want to just place our Carrack around here, because we're going to come out of the hole of the docking collar, and then we want to go into the ship. So let's just stop ourselves there in space and see where we are. I think that'll be fine. We could go a little bit closer. We don't want to be too close, but we don't want to be far away either. Okay, engines off. Let's go. So phase 1, board the Black Kite, and once we're on board we want to locate the decryption key, and once we have the decryption key we want to turn the shields off. That's a really important step that you have to do, because you don't want to get back outside, get back to your ship and find that you have the shields are on the Black Kite, because if that's the case you'll struggle to destroy it, or it'll take ages, one or the other. Just going to set my medical bay as the Carrack, seeing as we're in it. So this means if I get killed, I will appear in the bed here on the Carrack rather than going all the way back to Torp Rasilo, which is obviously one of the massive benefits of having the Carrack. At present there are only 2 ships that can do this. That's the Carrack and the... in the game, that is at present. That is the Carrack and the 890 jump. None of the medical ships are in the game yet, so they can't do it, and the Cutlass Red has had that ability taken away from it. What's this here? Oh, I thought that was some kind of weapons locker. Obviously not. Okay, let's go. So we're out. Just going to go round and close the door. Always close the door. Oh, it's closed itself. We're okay. So what we need to do now is just orientate ourselves. This is the top of the ship, isn't it? Yeah. It is. I think we're at the wrong side. We should have been at the back. But that's okay. So what you do is go to the back of the ship, and you'll see a nicely illuminated docking collar, airlock, whatever it's called. And that's where you want to go in. There's your ship, or my ship in this case. And in we go. Now just the next set of doors will open automatically. But I don't expect to find anybody in this area here. There's docking collars on each side, so obviously... Now, I do expect to find someone down here. We want to get down to the captain's quarters, which is here. And I do expect to find someone in the captain's quarters. Sometimes there's two, but today there's just one. So we will start by taking his gun. And all his ammo. Which we'll loot off him. I'm going to take his helmet as well and his med pen. I'm not going to take any of the rest of his gear because I don't really have space for it. And then here there should be a decryption key. I'm just going to store that. Excellent. I'm just going to check I've got it. I have it. Now, if for some reason you lose that, don't worry, because there is another opportunity to get another one. Sometimes there's people in here, so just going to check this out. I do like how atmospheric this is, how they've done it. I mean, it is amazing. There also used to be loot in here when they first did it, but there's no loot now, unfortunately. So just check all your arcs as you come into these areas, because there is another guy. Sometimes there's two guys on this level. Sometimes he's round here. So I just tend to quickly just clear this area. There's no sign of a second guy. There's nothing in there that's of any interest to us. So down to the bridge. So we've got the decryption key telling us we need to insert that into the server, but first, before we do that, we need to go and turn the shields off. We could leave turning the shields off till afterwards. Why does that elevator always kill me? That always happens to me there in that elevator. That's so weird. So there's usually nobody down here. And again, there's no loot or anything, unfortunately. Yeah, you can always come and do this after you've defeated the guys and done the decryption server. But actually I like to get it done first, so that as soon as I've defeated them I can just get out of the place. So you'll need to sit in the seat. There's a ship over there. And then as soon as you're in the seat you'll just need to turn the shields off. You'll see now that there's now another thing that marks another decryption key. So after you turn the shields off, another decryption key appears in the captain's room. Don't know why this happens, but don't worry about it. As long as you've got a decryption key, that's all that matters. So now what we want to do is we want to go all the way back the way we've come. Just watch out. I mean, I've never met anybody on the return journeys here, so... Where is he? Holy moly. I didn't expect that. Never met anyone on the return journey, he says. And there is somebody right at the door. Okay, that was so weird. And now he's not there. Holy moly, right, so that that was interesting. I must say, is there anything we can take from him? Whoa! These jackets are worth quite a bit of money, so I'm going to take that. So that's the first time that that's happened to me. I've never had that guy waiting there before, so just to be aware that that happens. And now we want to go back to where we came in, which is here, and get in the elevator. And then we're going to go down to salvage hold, not cargo hold, salvage hold. Oh, I thought for a minute we had a 30k or something. So this is the hardest bit of the mission, but it's not hard, so don't worry. So what we're going to do now is just get into this section here. If you've forgotten a multi-tool, you'll find that there's a very handily placed multi-tool here. I'm going to take that, obviously. And what you'll need to do is use that multi-tool with tractor beam. Just to move this box out of the way. Now there can often be somebody in this section, so bear that in mind. There isn't today. There's also no gun. There's usually a gun here. Interesting. So what you want to do now is somewhere for goodness sake with the guns. There's a way where you can click now. You need to find the click spot. With the guns, please. Oh, okay, this is really annoying and frustrating. But basically you have to click, not the weapon that you're using. No, it's not the gun that you want to click. There's something weird here. Never had this problem before. Basically there's a click spot and then that happens, and now when you get up on top here you can shoot the guys, but you have to be careful because they come and shoot at you. And there's some heavily armed ones here as well, so just be careful. There's also some above, so you just need to be careful of those.
This ain't gonna end well for you.
Where are you? So what I tend to like to do at this stage is get the encryption key into the server if I can, before I have to deal with these guys. But I'm just going to go and try and pull them off, because pick them off rather. Okay, we're clear. There may be some there may be some on the top, so just be aware of that. Now you need to get the crouching key in your hand. And then you can get it into the server. Okay, objectives complete. I don't need to take it out again. Do I want to take any of their stuff? That is the question. Let's loot them and see. Take his medical pen. And his sieve magazine. Don't think I can fit his helmet in, unfortunately. Can't really take another weapon. Well, I can take another weapon actually. Just have it on the back. Where did you come from? Ah, so what we want to do here is grab this. We'll just take this. That's the wrong weapon. We'll just take that 4 times off there. And then what we'll do now is we'll just go back to our chap. Where's our chap with the heavy armour? Because I think he's got one of these. And we'll take that. Now what we need to do is, we've now got too many weapons. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to inventory. I'm just going to drop the C54 because we've got loads of those. And this is a better weapon to take home. I'm going to store that, and now I can get out of here. So basically what I need to do is I need to get up here, because I can't get to the elevator from there because it won't open. Can I get up here? Yeah, I can. Put that med pen away. Ah, flipping heck, I can't equip a weapon. Okay, he's down. I think that's be the last one. I didn't even shoot you. There's a lot of desync here on this. So that should be the last person that you have to deal with. We should be able to grab his weapon actually, because hang on, where did he drop it? He dropped it miles away. We don't need to climb anywhere anymore, so we can take a third weapon. I always habitation deck we want. And this should take us back to where we came from originally. And then we just need to go out the door that we came in through. And back to the Karak. And then the final piece of the puzzle is that we need to destroy the black kite. So back to the docking collar on our ship. Okay, and we'll get these gear into the vehicle. I always like to strip out all of the stuff from the backpack, so that I don't have to do that when I get back later on. I'd have to put the backpack back on and transfer all the stuff later. So what we'll need to do now is obviously move away from the black kite. Otherwise, the danger is that we will. We've not gone up. Obviously, the danger is we'll get blown up by the black kite if we're too close, and then we'll use one of the remote turrets to destroy the black kite.
Bogey.
Oh, great.
Engines online.
We're backing up. Gonna target the black kite. Move about 500 meters away. Now we'll just jump out of the seat, because we can't operate the remote turret from that seat. We have to go in one of these other seats. Okay, that's so weird. Okay, I don't think I can operate destroy the black kite from there. I think I have to go upstairs. Little annoying. A very dangerous elevator, that. The one thing that's annoying here is just how long it takes to get in each of these seats. Jeez Louise. Where's the button to turn on the... There we go. And we need power on. Ah.
Anvil.
That's nothing to do with us. Get out of Dodge. So the remote turrets on the Carrack make light work of that, destroying that.
Bogey.
And then all we need to do now is just get ourselves back to Microtech.
Shields hit.
And we're getting attacked. Great. Get out of here. Yeah, that's the only problem with the um, that's the only problem with the system as it stands, with the going to such a close spot near a planet, is that then there was someone doing a bounty mission or something nearby and it got interfered into what we were doing. I can see this becoming more and more of a problem as time goes on. Just having a look if there's anything else interesting to do. Retrieval, that means going to... taking it to Bud's Growery. Should we try that? No, we need a place to go which is close to that, which is this place here. We'll probably have to do a little bit of probably have to do a little bit of flying in from here.
Quantum drive is now off.
426 in this direction. And we're in atmosphere, which is a little annoying, so I'm just going to expedite our acceleration. Quite a distance to go there to this, unfortunately. We've come at it from a bit kind of the wrong way, really. Just trying to see now if there's an easy way to get across. Is there a way that'll fly us over? Yeah, possibly this will.
Landing gear deployed.
Okay, should do the job. It'll mean, unfortunately, that we lose our shields, but we'll get them back.
All systems offline. Anvil Aerospace. All systems online.
It saved us half the time, pretty much, there. And now we're in space, so we're going a bit faster. We need a bit of time for our shields to come back up anyway. So yes, it's the only problem with Ghost Hollow is that it's not a marked point, so you can't just fly to it. You have to navigate yourself to it, like this. It's a bit of a pain. Also, it's not a lot of space there to park a Carrack. It's a bit tricky. There is one spot which we're going to try and park at now, which helpfully is marked with a big cross on the floor. And last time I came, there were loads of loot boxes near that spot, so I'm hoping that'll be the case again. Haven't really done any package pickup with a Carrack, so the plan now taking this mission, is going to go to here, pick up the package, take it to Bud's Growery, and then we'll fill up with distilled spirits at Bud's Growery, and then we'll take them down to Microtech and sell them at New Babbage. We always try to combine, so whenever I do a trading run, I try to combine it with looting or combine it with another mission. Whenever I do a package pickup, if I ever do it, which I don't very rarely do, then I try to combine it with something else. So in this case I'm hoping to loot weapons, and also get a load of distilled spirits from Bud's Brewery, so that will make me some money. I should get 12,000 for getting this package. Bit of re-entry. Look at that! Whoy! So, we're getting closer. We're 50 kilometers down. We need to slow down. Now, obviously, we will slow down quite a bit automatically because we're coming into the atmosphere of Microtech, but I'm just going to move my dial down to slow us down now as we come in. Also, it's very likely that you will come across other players at Ghost Hollow, particularly if you come here without a mission. So always bear that in mind. Obviously, if you come here in a Carrack or anything else of that sort of size, you're going to intimidate likely anyone who's there, particularly if they're new players, and they'll probably want to leave. So just bear that in mind as well. If you come in a very small ship, then other players will often think that you are new and maybe try to mess about or steal your ship or other such types of things. So again, all of those things are useful bits of information. Somebody once stole my ship at Ghost Hollow. Even though I'd locked it, they still managed to get in and take it and drive it around. But I think they were waiting for me to show myself so that they could try and kill me. But I didn't, and eventually, as they obviously had their ships there as well, they brought my ship back and put it down on the floor and went back to their ship, so I went and got my ship back. I was really quite pleased with that. It worked out very well. So when you get down towards Ghost Hollow, just be aware that there is a lot of high tree line down there. So you'll need lights if it's night time, which kind of most of the time it is. I've very rarely come here and it's not night time. I don't know how that works, but so there we go, we've got some trees. And what I'm looking for now to pop the Carrack down is the area that's marked with a white cross. There's like a tree-free area, and you can put the Carrack down pretty close to the main body of the damaged reclaimer. Thankfully the Carrack has amazing lights. I'm going to slow down to 50 knots. And we're going to just come and stop and just look for our little spot. I think it's over here. I mean, there's a few spots here that we could go. Just going to stop ourselves there. That's the spot we want. I forgot for a second how big a ship this was. I just tried to fly it like it was a small ship. Right, I'm completely lost where my spot is now. Here we go. So basically, I'm just struggling a little bit now to find my spot. I have landed here before, so I know that it fits. There we go. We'll just do the usual thing, which is to check the front elevation so we can see whether we can actually get out okay. We are a little bit down a ramp there. I don't think we were like that last time. That'd be okay. Okay, so it looks like there's 3 packages we need to get. So let's go get those packages. Oh no. So it may be worth not bothering with my little parking spot here if you come and do this with a Karak, because it isn't the best spot for a Karak. It might be worth parking just a little bit further away and using a ground vehicle. I suppose I could use the ground vehicle now. If I wanted, I could take my crate and the ground vehicle and collect my boxes, but I'm going to do it on foot. Firstly, I'm going to just suit up, so I've got my armour on. I'm going to just take we'll take this one. We'll take that one. And we'll just check the ammo status. What have we got? 45, 45, 45. We'll just pop one more on in case we have to do a lot of killing of people. We've not got any looming. Yeah, there was one. Okay. That's good for me. Apparently we don't have a weapon. What is the problem there? Yeah, there is a problem here. Everything has stopped responding. I think we might have a 30k situation. Oh, this is very frustrating. I can't get out of I can't get out. I'm stuck. It has all stopped operating. I'm expecting a 30k to happen at any point. So there we go. That's a shame. If we do get a 30k, I will try to reconnect the stream, but I may not be able to. So this may be good afternoon, good night. Good night from me, as they say. Or it may not. I'm just going to wait and see what happens. I am stuck at the moment in inventory mode with my door open. Can't do anything, can't get out. take all my... But it won't matter if it's a 30k because won't be able to see anything anyway. It won't matter where I move it to. Ah, so frustrating. So frustrating when we were doing so well. Ah, we've managed to exit. Okay. Maybe it wasn't a 30k, but I still can't equip my gun. Let's just try again. No. Still a problem with the actual main weapon. Like, it doesn't even think it's there at the moment. Yeah, it's all bugged. It's all bugged out. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's shut the door. What the heck? The ship's taken off. Someone in it. Did I not turn the engines off? Oh, this is great. It seems to be coming back down, but not coming back down. Oh, smash him. Well, there's no... Oh, for goodness sake. This is so frustrating. Right, there's only one way out of this. We have to kill ourselves, we have to get back on the ship, we have to put the ship back down to recover our body. Frustrating. This is the second time in a week that I've had to do this. That I've had to kill myself in order to get back on the ship. We haven't left Channel Anvil Carrek, because look, we're on that Anvil Carrek. Right, let's go and sort this out. So what we have to do is we have to go down here. In our pyjamas, quick smart pyjamas, haven't said that for a while. And then we have to get in the seat. And now we can put ourselves back down on the floor. Engines are off. Okay, now we go back. We're going to have to recover ourselves from inside the ship because we don't have an undersuit, and the doors are not. It's very. There's something not quite right. I don't think it's a 30k, but So what we need to do here is we need to open door, then we need to get our spare multi-tool, which I'm hoping is there and spare. Put that in our hand. It might take a little while because of the lag. Oh man, I don't think I can go out there. I'll try. No, it's just very cold. I'm okay. So what I do is I just run over. That sounds weird. So I need to get that back into the ship, but now I can't, which is really annoying. There we go. And what I can do now is just literally loot, and then I just get my undersuit and I go bink, and everything comes across. And now what I can do is get my tool, the other multi-tool, throw him over the side. Okay, it looks we were temporarily back in business there. Okay, let's just get rid of that other gun because we don't need to take two guns out with us. It's laggy, but I think it's coming back. Go and get these packages. Okay, there's definitely no loot here. There's no loot, but there's also no guards by the look of it. With the other mission, there's always guards around here, and there's often a loot box here. Okay, so here's our first package. Get this back to the ship. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the packages to the bottom of the ramp for now, and then I will just get them onto the ship with the tractor beam after that. Yeah, I should have just used the tractor beam to carry this in the first place. About here. Okay, next one. Okay, so at least one of these is inside the ship. Bit of a pain in the arse, but hey. I think they might both be inside. Should be able to tractor beam them back. Okay, so there's one of them. The other one's upstairs. It's a long way up this ladder on a reclaimer. I don't expect anybody to be here shooting at me, just like to say, because there hasn't been anybody up to now. I don't know why I went this way, by the way. Let's move the package. Ah, no. What? I've lost one. Ah, poo, there should be another package around here somewhere. Where is it? Oh no. It's disappeared. Honestly, with the packages, this happens all the time. It's here, but it's not marked as a package anymore. Ugh. Now neither of them are marked as a package. Have I broken them? Is that why? Over here somewhere. Where is it? The other one was just here, so where is it? Oh, we've got markers back on the packages. And they've gone again. I just had it right here then. Oh, for goodness sake. This is so ridiculous. Where's the ship now? Now the packages are still active, but they just don't have markers. Right, where's the others? There's my 3 packages. Now something over here lighting up. Where's that? It is loot. What loot do we have? Not very good loot, just some food. Some glow sticks. More food. Take some more food. Does that mean there's some other loot? That loot wasn't here at the start. So is there some other loot somewhere? Let's get these boys onto the ship. I'm a bit worried that if I don't, this is all going to go wrong. Jeez Louise, shit. The ship has killed me. Again. Ah, it's killed me again. Stop killing me, ship. I need to get off this thing and into the ship. Okay, I'm okay. I'm not okay. This is all very annoying at this point in time. Right. Package number 1. Package number 2. and package number 3, which is there but has no marker. But it is the right package. What we're going to just do, so yeah, that they've all got markers now, so that's good. Okay. I'm going to go up to habitation and jump on the bed because we're not very well. So this is a good example of why to stick with stuff in Star Citizen, because obviously up until this point I could have just gone, oh, this server's gone wrong, and I could have just left, and I might have ended up losing stuff. But actually, as it stands, I'm probably going to be able to... Why can't I get onto the bed? Probably be able to complete this mission if I can just get onto the bed. Lie down. It will now tell me that I don't need any medical care because it repairs you when you come on the bed, so... It says no injuries and we're 100%, so that's good. This is again one of the great reasons to have a medical bed. So now we're going to head off and finish this package delivery. Okay. A very, very laggy server. But if I log out and log back in again, I'll lose this package delivery mission. So, seeing as it's working, I'm going to stick with it. So we're nearly done. Get away from Ghost Hollow, I think that's the first thing to do.
Engines online.
Off we go. We're in the air. Always safer in the air. Generally. That's famous last words, isn't it? I can hear the packages crashing about downstairs. Dear me. Golf Ghost Hollow behind there, leaving it behind. Fairly sure we've got some damage to the Karak because it says major torque imbalance. Okay, so gonna go to OM1. For some reason we're moving very slowly. I think there's something wrong with the ship. OM3 rather, then over to you, Turpy. This is the problem with some of these missions. So you do the mission, and then when you get back, you get 12,000 for doing it. You get back and it costs you 8,000 to repair your ship. So that's why it's often good to try and do another little side hustle as well alongside your mission, so that you've got some money to pay for the inevitable damage caused by doing the mission.
Quantum drive is now up.
Okay, so we're going to go to Bud's Growery, we're going to drop off the packages, and then we are going to pick up a load of distilled spirits and take them to Microtech, to New Babbage. I don't know how much we'll get for distilled spirits on a Karak, I can't remember. I think you used to make about 60,000 on a C2. It's not as much as titanium. Titanium is still the best in my opinion for a large ship. Best money maker in the game. Least risk. Well, not the least risk, but the best risk to profit margin. So you can obviously buy cheaper stuff, which only costs you 100,000 to fill your ship, but you'll only make maximum 20% profit on that usually, even less sometimes. So you might make 25 grand, 20 grand. But here we're only paying out for 500,000 and we're getting 100,000 back. So it is 20% profit, but because we're paying out 500,000 we're making more profit. So obviously the best option is to do Laranite. You will get the most profit per load. But obviously you have to put up a huge amount of money at the start. So Bud's Growery does not appear to be here.
Deployed.
I'm calling that lag. Tricky. It's coming slowly but surely. Let's just wait for a few seconds. And hopefully Bud's Growery will appear. There's always a massive wind here. And we just go down, put ourselves down on the ground. And we're getting blown around a lot. So let's just try and land. Whoa, the wind, man. So it's always windy here at Bud's Growery. We're on the ground. Let's see if we're going to be able to get in and out okay. Yeah, it's always pretty flat at Budsgrowery as well. So hopefully that's okay. Engine's off. We are moving though. Are we moving towards Budsgrowery? We are moving. This is no good, is it? Engine's on.
Engines online.
Honestly, Budsgrowery. Crazy. Crazy stuff. I'm just going to turn myself round so I've got my back to the wind. So engines are off. Let's go and get this done before we end up in Budsgrowery again. Anytime you want to open the doors, just go for it. Do 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 do. Package delivery. So, packages are there. Closing the door. Because even though there's nobody here, someone could come. Okay. Where does this need to go? $3976. This is the one. No, it's not what I'm doing. Now we've got to deal with these very, very dodgy Covalex machines, which are always dodgy. Oh, come on. Why did I press the wrong thing? Now it's going to sit like that for ages. Okay, let's just walk away from the Covalex machine. I've broken... Oh no, now we're 30k'ing. No. After all that. Oh, and there was good loot. Ah. Well, this has been a frustrating morning in flight sim. This has been a frustrating morning in Dark Citizen. I mean, it looks like we're going to 30k, so I'm going to end the stream there. So thank you very much for your time, and I shall see you again soon back in the verse.